Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Udoh, and every week I share great content you can actually implement to master your personal finance and grow your wealth. So thank you very much for being here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 4 steps that will help you secure your financial future. Now, before we jump right in, I am not a financial advisor. I am not a tax professional. I'm just a regular guy on YouTube sharing some concepts with you on things that I'm implementing in my life to get myself to the next level. So now that we have all that out of the way, let's jump right in. So how do you secure your financial future? Now, there are 4 things that you have to do. I'm not saying this is the only way, but these are the 4 things that I am currently implementing in my life right now to get myself to the next level. So the first one is you have to create a budget and you have to live by a budget. Now, when I say create a budget and live by a budget, I'm not saying you have to live a life of deprivation, okay? When you create a budget, you want to make sure that you allocate enough resources to all the categories in your life. So you have to put some money aside for entertainment purpose, because what's the point making money and you're depriving yourself? So you have to account for every single category in your life. So a budget is essential to making sure that you stay focused and you stay disciplined and you can reach your target. So budgets are very important. I mean, large corporations, large businesses, small businesses, very successful businesses all live by budgets, which is why you as an individual have to see your whole financial picture like a business. Okay, you have income coming in, you have expenses going out, you have to monitor things, and the best way to do that is by having a budget. So a budget is critical if you want to get your financial situation in place. Number 2, you have to increase your income. There is no 2 ways about it. You have to increase your income. Just having a 9 to 5 is not going to cut it. Even if you're a six-figure earner or you have a high income, you still have to increase your income by diversifying your income. So for instance, you can start a business, you can start providing some services, but you have to do something to increase your income, whether it's getting a raise at work or doing something to increase your income. Because when you increase your income, it gives you more resources to be able to accomplish more. So increasing your income provides you with options, okay? So when you have enough income coming in, then you have less of the stress. Which brings us to the next piece, number 3. You have to watch your expenses. What normally happens to people is as your income rises, most people increase their expenses to match their income, and that's the biggest flaw that most people do. So let's take, for instance, someone making $50,000 a year, and then they get a raise, and let's assume they're making $75,000 a year. Now, because they have that low bump in income, they think they can go out and spend more and increase their lifestyle. So it's called the lifestyle creep, because it creeps up on you. So now you go out and buy a new car, then now you want to do some upgrades to your home if you have a home, or you want to upgrade your home and get a bigger mortgage. So this is how we get in trouble, okay? Because as your income increases, we have the urge to increase our expenses to match our income, and that's a big no. So you want to make sure that as your income increases, you try to maintain your expenses. All right, I'm not saying you have to decrease your expenses completely. There's no way you can eliminate all your expenses, all right? But if you try to maintain the same level of expense while you're increasing your income, the difference right there, okay, gives you more cash flow for you to do more things, which brings us to number 4. So number 4 is you need to use that surplus cash or the cash flow and invest in assets. When I say assets, I mean income producing assets, okay? An asset is something that puts money in your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. So you want to make sure that the surplus cash that you have, you're directing that into buying income producing assets which will help propel your wealth. So like the last video I just did was on wealth creation, on building wealth. So you want to make sure that you're using your cash flow wisely. All right, so let's recap on the 4 steps. So number 1, you have to create a budget for yourself. Like I said, big companies, small companies, multimillionaires, billionaires all live by budgets, okay? Because a budget gives you structure. A budget gives every dollar a job to do. All right, so that's the first thing. Number 2, you want to increase your income. You have to increase your income. There's no 2 ways about it, okay? There's something called inflation. Every year, prices of goods and commodities keeps increasing due to inflation. So what $100 could buy last 10 or 100 years ago is not the same buying capacity of $100 today. So $100 100 years ago was worth more than $100 today, and that's because of inflation. So you always want to make sure that you increase your income, okay, to keep up with inflation. Number 3, you want to make sure that you keep your expenses low, or you keep your expenses at a constant while you're increasing your income. So keep your expenses on the check, okay? It doesn't mean because you're increasing your income, then you have to go out and spend and get yourself into more trouble. So I have seen many people who earn a decent amount of income, but they're still living paycheck to paycheck, because it's all about your mindset. It's all about, having financial education, having financial literacy, which is why I created this channel, to help people out there. And it also helps me because I was in the same shoes. So if you're watching me for the first time, you can check my channel for my story, how I got to this level, okay? And then number 4, you want to make sure that the surplus income that you have, you're diverting that into income producing assets, okay? An asset puts money in your pocket, a liability takes money away from you. So as long as you know that definition, what an asset is, what a liability is, then you'll be golden. So those are the 4 steps I have for you today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up so YouTube will share it with other people, and also share my videos with your friends and your loved ones if you find value in my channel. And I want to thank all my subscribers. The channel is slowly catching up again, it's moving up. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and being here to support me. And also, before I close, I would just want to make sure that you're true to your goals, you're true to your dreams, and you're true to yourself. All right, you have to make sure that you do something every day to get yourself to the next level. Okay, so thank you very much, and make sure you watch the next video coming up, and I appreciate you all. Take care. Bye bye.